Hi, I am inside my 2021 Jayco 195RB travel trailer, and today we're going to try to remove these puck lights here, one there and one over there, which is above the island bed in the trailer, and we're going to put in a USB charge point by tapping into those wires. Hopefully we should be able to come in between the two shelves. There's about an inch here between the top and bottom shelves, so we'll try and come in to this cupboard here and the one on the other side and see what we can do. Okay, to remove the light I should be able to rotate it about 1/4 of a turn clockwise, and it should just pop off. I can't do that when I'm holding the camera, so I'll stop the camera and remove it. So the light cover is removed. As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3 little dogs on there that latch onto the plate up here. So once you can get those lined up, it pulls off pretty easy. So now I will remove these 3 screws, and I should be able to see exactly how much gap is between the top and bottom of the shelf. And I think there may even be a connector in there I can tap into which provides a live feed. So I removed the 3 screws holding this light fixture on, and sure enough there's a couple of little I think they're Jayco connectors, or Jayco. Yeah, that's what it says, Jayco. So I should be able to tap in to this one and that one, live and neutral. There is only about 1/2 inch of gap up there between the 2 shelves, but I will measure twice and cut once from the other side of this wall over here, in from the closet, and I should be able to come into that gap with something like a 1/4 inch hole, and then feed in some 18 gauge wires I think I'm going to use. Okay, so let's continue. So I just realized something. On here I've marked with some tape and a pencil mark the bottom of this shelving unit here. The shelf actually is a little bit higher, about 1/8 of an inch higher than that bottom piece of wood, piece of trim. But if I come inside of the closet there, you can see this piece of wood here. I'm pretty sure that this actually supports a piece of wood on this side which supports the 2 shelves, the upper and lower portion of shelves. So, and I've measured it, and the bottom of this here does seem to be in line with the pencil mark here. So I'm figuring if I drill here somewhere in the middle of this reinforcing piece, I will be bang on. I'll just make sure the distance from the door down to where I drill is the same as to where the light fitting is, the same distance from this front edge. Okay, so that was easy, he said, not having finished the job. But I've drilled 2 holes in that piece of wood. They're about a 3/16 diameter of an inch. So I've threaded 2 wires in there for now, which are 16 gauge, so I'll probably end up using those. I just push them in, and easily enough I managed to retrieve them coming out under the shelf. So I can connect these wires up drill some more holes up here and put my USB charger up just above the shelf. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I could mount it inside the cupboard, but no, I think I'd rather have it on the shelf. But I will consult my manager. Haha. So these are the two USB little connectors I got to put into the trailer on the or above the bed shelf. So this is obviously the back side and the cover for that one. This is the one with the little flip cover on it to the USB ports, and the cover goes on there. On the little connectors here, black is negative, red is positive. In the trailer, black is positive and there's a white for negative, so I have to be mindful of that. It's red to black and black to white when I install it, so I'll have to watch out for that. So now I have marked on there where this is going to go. I was going to put it above the shelf, but I figure above the shelf is a bit dark to see what you're doing, so I'm bringing it down here excuse me, so that we can see what we're doing easier. And we just have a cable running from here up to the device that we're charging. So I've disconnected the Jayco connector from the neutral by the light, and I'm reusing that connector on the inside of the closet. I've already stripped one wire and put the Jayco connector on there, and I'll use a 5-terminal Jayco on here because I couldn't get a 4 Jayco connector. Okay, and I am replacing the bolts that came with the USB charging device. Actually, I'm replacing the screws because this is only about 1/8 of an inch thick, and I'm putting nuts and bolts on there to secure it. And this piece of wood here will help me just mount it and keep it level. Okay, so let's do that. So now I have connected the wires going to the USB charging device into the light. So I've replaced, these were 3-terminal Jaycos and now 5. So this black, if you can see it, this black here goes to the red on the USB device, and the white goes to the black from the USB device. So there we are, job done. Charger there, illuminated. We'll just turn it off if I can find the switch. Flip down the cover. The light is on. Switch that off. There. And on the far side, turn that light off. And turn that charger off. Close the lid. I've checked them, they all work. Those 4 charging ports, they are fast chargers. So it's good night for me. Until next time.